welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be kind of helping you guys out a bit. One of the biggest problems that people always tell me is like, Nuzhah, how do you apply lashes? Now I'm gonna be super real with y'all and I'm gonna tell you that I actually had anxiety like when I started doing clients about applying lashes on clients. Like I ended up practicing on like my friends first to make sure that I could do it. Like even when I had to do my own lashes I was like, this is so hard. But I'm gonna show you exactly like what makes it easier and basically how to put it on. Easy peasy pudding pie. Okay, so this company was so kind enough to send me a set of their lashes. This is from Lime Spring. This is like cute little packaging that it comes in, and it actually comes in this little purse. Well, I got sent it in this little purse. I don't know if it comes when like you normally buy it. Maybe it was just a place shop, I don't know. But I'm using this purse to like store makeup in. But yeah, anyway, back to the lashes. It comes in a set of 3. I'm not exactly sure the retail price, but they have an Instagram page so you can check them out. They're called Lime Spring, and this is called the Vault series, and they basically give 3 pairs. I used one on a client so it's gone, but I have these 2 left and I am obsessed with this bottom one. You can almost see like it's kind of 3D and wispy. So the lash glue and the lash makes a difference with regards to the application of your lashes. Obviously there's lots of different styles of lashes, so you can choose what's your like preference. If you want like a super long lash, if you want like a more natural lash. If you're new to lashes, I wouldn't advise like the thinnest of strips. Like you can actually have a look, like when you take it off you can see how thin it is. And I know like Eyelure that you can get at Discount or Clicks, they have like, I think that's like the number 100, that's super thin. But for me, like when I started out I struggled to put it on because it was so thin. Like I didn't enjoy it as a beginner, so I'd advise like a lash that has like not too thick because then it becomes like really uncomfortable or heavy, but like a decent size so that the glue can actually stay. And yeah, but that's like most lashes, so don't worry too much about that. But anyway, so you have to invest in a really good glue. I used to love the Essence one. It was so cheap. It was like under 50 rand, but they discontinued it. Bummer. Essence, if you're watching this, please bring it back. Anyway, so the next best one that I got was the Duo Lash Glue. I've used like the little lash glue that comes with like Eyelure, for example, but I still feel like this one works better to actually keep your lash on all day. So what happens with like other lash glues is that sometimes it like comes loose, or you know, it's just not the greatest. Also this one dries quite fast, so for those of us that's impatient, this is a good one. Anyway, so what you do is you take your lash, you choose your style, you got your lashes, you take it off. Then what I do is I just basically like bend it a bit so that it's more like rounded, so that it kind of, when it goes on your eye, it'll be rounded on your eye and it'll fit your eye nicely. So I just basically do a little bit of like a little lash exercise, bring it together, you know, just make it nice and bendy. But it's looking good. Can you see it's looking good? Anyway, then what I do is I'll take the lash glue and I'll just put one little application. I'll put it all on here, all the way to the edge. I always make sure I add a little bit more towards this side and this side, because that's normally where your lashes get loose first. So the biggest thing about lashes that people like to forget, or they like to not forget but ignore, and that is once your lash glue is on, you got to be patient. You really do have to wait, guys. Like you have to wait. You have to wait until it's tacky enough so it actually holds onto your eye and it just doesn't come loose and stuff, because then it's like it's over. So what I do is I just either blow it or just wait or just play some music, whatever, and I make sure that it is tacky. The cool thing about the Essence one that they discontinued was that the color changed to like a dark blue, so you knew it was tacky. This one, it kind of doesn't do that, but just wait 30 seconds to like 50 seconds. So now that it's nice and tacky, what I'm gonna do is I always start by applying the lash in the center of my eye first. When I do it, I apply it as close to the lash line as possible so that it's more natural and it doesn't sit like high up or look weird like you're wearing fake lashes. Like you want to blend in as much as possible with your lashes. So I put it by the middle first. I make sure that the middle is solid. Then I have this side and this side that's loose. Then I'll take this over here on this side. I'll stick it very close to the lash line, as close as possible. And then I'll go to the inner corner and I'll make that also as close to the lash line as possible. Oftentimes I have to make sure that the inner corner and outer corner are actually stuck. So I just make sure that I just keep my finger pressing the glue so that it's secure, pressing the lash into the lash line. Okay, so the one side's done. You can kind of see the difference. Lashes makes all the difference. So what often happens is either the corner or the end will not stick because of like it dried too quickly or whatever. Then you just take your lash glue, you add a little bit on it, you wait until it gets tacky, and then you press down, and then you keep on pressing down until it's secure. That's the one done. So the next one, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with this one. So I'm just gonna apply the glue. So don't apply it too thick because it's gonna take ages to dry and then it's not gonna stick. So what you can even do to make sure it's not too thick, you can just like dab it once, and like that should be okay, and you stick it down. I'm gonna apply it from the middle, put it as close to the lash line as possible, and then I'm gonna put this inner corner down and the outer corner down, and voila. So this lash just happened to actually fit my eye. Normally because my eye is quite small, I have to cut it. So what you do is you'd measure your eye, and what I mean by measure, you literally just before you place it, you put the lash on your eye to check if this is longer than your eye. If it's longer, you just snip a little bit off, like you trim it off, but you don't trim it off by the inner corner, which is normally the shorter part. You trim it off by the outer side, which is the longer part. And you trim a little bit, then you put it on your eye, you measure, you check if it's still longer than your eye. You want to see that it's not longer than this part over here. So you trim it until it's your perfect size for your eye, and then it's done. So normally after I do lashes, I use this little instrument over here, and I just use it to press my lashes and the false lashes together. In this way it ends up looking more natural and there's no separation between your lash and the false lash. So I got this as well as most of the lashes that I actually wear. I got it from AliExpress. I can't remember the shop exactly, but you can just search for it and you'll find this, and it's so cheap. And this is just like the best thing. I find that it helps so much. It just makes your lashes look way more natural. If you don't have this little cute thing, you can use a tweezer and just, it's a bit scary if you're like a first timer to use a tweezer to do that, but you get used to it and it works the same basically. Some people with super straight lashes, a little trick to make sure that your lash and the actual lashes join nicely is to curl. This is a curler, and a trick is to use a curler to curl your lashes first, and then you apply your falsies on top of it, and it will look more natural together. But like for me, my lashes do curl, so all I need is this little thing. So yeah, if you're looking for cool lashes and you're willing to wait like a month or 2 months, AliExpress is your place. Otherwise, for amazing quality lashes, you can go and purchase from Line Spring. They are on Instagram. You can purchase from Shop Nuzhah Cosmetics. This is still one of my favorite lashes. It's the Magnolia lashes. It's so wispy and beautiful. And you can get 10% off using my code Nuzhah _J110. I think it's that. It's somewhere on my feed, and it's also under my highlights on Instagram. yeah, Akila Harin, also Fashion Breed. She also has a lash line and I love her lashes. Lashes by Fashion Breed. I even have a pair, it's the Cali pair. Some suggestions from like Clicks and Discam, some lashes to buy. You can either buy, my favorite from Ailio is 117s, and which one is this other one of mine? Oh, and 143. So from Ailio it's the 117s and 143. Oh, okay, you can't see it, that was a fail. And then what sometimes I do, but I don't like to do it because sometimes I feel like it damages the lash a bit, is to put mascara and just put some mascara on, and it just makes it look even more like together and natural. But I like to re-wear my lashes, and sometimes I feel like it just damages the lash a bit, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, voila, it's done. I hope that you'll be able to try it yourself. I promise you, lashes make all the difference, like with regards to like a makeup look. I always feel like my face is bare if I don't have lashes on. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys, practice makes perfect. Just practice, practice, practice. Like, you're not gonna get it right the first time if you're a newbie. I never even got it right. I never got it right after the 10th time, but trust me, I got it right after like the 14th time, and you can too. So just practice, and I'm sure that you'll be able to do it. Let me know how it goes, guys. I wish you all the best, and I hope that all of you guys are able to rock fab lashes soon.